Have you ever felt like your social circle is changing, but you're not the one making the changes? It can be a confusing, even unsettling experience. You look around and realize the people you once spent all your time with are drifting away, and new, unexpected connections are forming. If this sounds familiar, it might not be random. It could be a divine realignment. A sign that God is meticulously and lovingly reshaping your relationships for a purpose you can't yet see. Today, we're going to explore 6 unique signs that God is realigning your circle, even when you're not actively trying. These aren't the typical signs you hear about. We're going deeper, looking at subtle shifts that point to a powerful work happening behind the scenes. The first sign is what I call the divine awkwardness. Suddenly, conversations that used to flow effortlessly now feel forced and strained. The jokes don't land the same way, the shared interests feel distant, and there's an unspoken awkwardness hanging in the air. It's not that you've had a fight, it's just different! Your spirit is becoming more sensitive to conversations that no longer align with your path. The prophet Amos asked, "Can two walk together unless they are agreed?" This divine awkwardness is the sound of your spirit disagreeing. God isn't creating division out of malice. He's creating distinction for your protection and preparation. He's making space in your life by making certain connections less comfortable, prompting a natural and gradual separation. The second sign is that your desires for connection begin to change. You start craving depth over surface-level interactions. Small talk feels draining, and you find yourself longing for conversations about purpose, faith, and genuine life struggles. You're no longer satisfied with just having a good time. You want people who challenge you and encourage your growth. In Proverbs it says, "As iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend." Your spirit craves that sharpening. This isn't a rejection of old friends, but an evolution of your heart. You're being prepared for kingdom connections. The third unique sign is an increased sensitivity to spiritual atmospheres. You might walk into a room and immediately sense the climate. You can discern whether the atmosphere is filled with faith and encouragement or with gossip, negativity, and unbelief. 1 John tells us, God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. As you draw closer to the light, you become more sensitive. You start to notice how certain friendships leave you feeling drained, while others leave you feeling refreshed and uplifted. God is giving you spiritual eyes and ears to discern the environments and relationships that are truly life-giving. The fourth sign is that God starts using you as a bridge, but not a permanent resident. You might connect to people who need each other, and then you naturally fade into the background. You become a divine connector. Think of John the Baptist. His entire ministry was to prepare the way. He said, "He must increase, but I must decrease." Sometimes, God places us in people's lives for a specific strategic purpose, not for a lifetime. The fifth sign is a sudden loss of interest in old habits or hangouts. The places you used to frequent no longer hold appeal. This isn't something you're forcing. It's a genuine change of heart. You might decline an invitation because you truly have no desire to go. 2 Corinthians declares, "If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. All things have become new." God is weaning you off the things that wants to find your old friendships so he can introduce you to new connections. Finally, the sixth sign is receiving confirmation through unexpected sources. God speaks through people or circumstances unrelated to your social life. It could be a sermon, a book, or even a comment from a stranger that illuminates what you're going through. In 2 Corinthians it says, "By the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word shall be established." God is faithful to give you these witnesses to reassure you. These confirmations are his way of saying, yes, that's me. Recognizing these signs is an invitation to partner with God. Trust his divine wisdom. This process isn't always easy. But remember, God removes people from your life to make room for the ones he has destined for you. He's upgrading your circle to match your destiny. Trust him! Lean into the discomfort and listen to your spirit. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.